Today I'm going to be going over a unique malfunction with the CMMG AR-15 22LR conversion kit. This malfunction is specific, as far as I'm aware, for AR-15s that are in the fixed mag configuration, meaning that the upper and the lower need to be separated for the magazine to be dropped. I'm in California, and that's a requirement for rifles that have features on them. But anyway, my setup, I've got a kingpin here in the back, Gen 4 AR-15 maglock in the front. The magazine release itself doesn't actually matter as far as I can tell with this specific malfunction, so you can have, the Hogue Freedom Fighter or any of that sort of thing. Malfunction itself presents as you see here. You got the 22LR bolt basically stuck back. Charging handle does nothing. Unable to manipulate the safety outside of the fire position. Trigger doesn't do anything. Kingpin is totally stuck, and you're unable to connect the upper and the lower. The crux of the problem, as far as I can tell, is that the hammer is putting pressure under the bolt because, the kingpin was pushed at some point when it wasn't basically fully back into battery. The hammer's forcing the upper up, and when the kingpin was pushed, causing the separation, you've basically got this pressure that you can't fight against anymore. Now the fix itself is actually relatively simple. And I'll go ahead and induce this malfunction to show you, if you're interested, kind of what the mechanics are, I suppose. But all you really need is a zip tie, or basically anything that's thin enough to fit between the upper and the lower, and that has enough, tensile strength to do what I'm about to do. So you're gonna get your zip tie or whatever you've got. Go ahead and stick it through the gap. You want to go in front of the hammer, because what you're going to be doing is manually cocking the hammer since the charging handle doesn't work. So hopefully you can see this. The zip tie is going to be in front of the hammer there, and all you're going to need to do is pull it back to reset the hammer. So let's do that. Now, as you can see, bolt went forward, hammer's cocked now, so you can manipulate the safety, and upper and lower can be reconnected. You're basically ready to go at this point, and that's about it for that fix. Now, to induce the problem, if you were, I guess, interested in seeing what leads to the problem, I suppose, it's pretty simple to do as well. All you got to do is put the safety in the fire position, pull the bolt back, hit your kingpin to release the upper and the lower, right? And then basically you're pulling the trigger before the bolt kind of resets itself, which will induce the issue. So pull the trigger, hammer's trying to go forward, right? And then pull it back. And now you've got your problem. So hopefully that illustrates what's actually going on a little bit better. I'm not very mechanically inclined, so I don't know exactly what's going on, but basically hammer's trying to go forward inappropriately because the bolt isn't where it needs to be, something to that effect. But anyway, hope that helped you out. Leave a comment if you have any questions or that sort of thing, but take care.